One of the biggest challenges business owners face is not having cash flow, clarity, control, and confidence to grow the business to the next level. Here's the thing, when it comes to growing your business, if you're an ambitious, growth minded business owner and you want to allocate resources in the right areas of the business so that you can grow faster, then you need to get a handle on your cash flow. And I get it. As a business owner, you're drawn into different things that you need to do on a day-to-day basis. And you're busy running a business, and managing cash flow might not be your one of the most priority. I get it. But then there's a thing called as a business owner, what I come across is they over rely on or they rely on accounting to manage their cash flow or and 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 result of this and not enough work being done on a day-to-day, on a week by week, on a month by month basis. And for that reason, they don't have cash flow clarity so that they know what's going on in the cash flow side. So if you are in the situation, then I've created this article that I'm going to share this with you. That in this video, I'm going to share with you the key things that I'm going to talk about in the article. This came across from one of my clients who was heavily relying on accounting just to ask them whenever they have to about a cash flow situation, but that they were not getting answers that they needed so that they can grow faster, they can make informed decisions at the right time, and they know that they are being covered so that they can handle or they can cover the working capital in the business so that they are financially stable. And one conversation was about my recent client was about the difference between accounting and a cash flow specialist, and hence in order to cover all of these aspects, so I wrote this article based on my experience working with businesses who are doing revenue range from 40,000 to 14 million pounds in annual revenues across different sectors from retail, e-commerce, marketing agencies, property management, event managing, coaches, consultants, and creative people, advertising, and travel, and cafes. So working with different sectors. So this is what I have to say on the topic of being a cash flow specialist. So here it is. So I'm covering this based on my experience and expertise, as well as me also being a business owner myself. So I'm sharing this, and if you're concerned about your cash flow situation with the current climate in the economy right now, and most businesses that we see in the news, they're closing down, and so you might want to take this assessment as well. It's assessment that you can take, and you can finish this in 60 seconds. Then I'm going to give you like a detailed breakdown of your current situation and what you need to do. And this for the limited time, this is free. You can take this assessment as well. So what does the cash flow specialist do? And so in terms of creating cash flow statement, it's more like done for you. And what they do, right? They will actually do like future cash projections for you. They will also work with banks so that you can work out, should you go for a loan, should you go for overdraft facility, and can you cover that one, or and can you cover the monthly installment that you need to pay, and when and if you're going to run out of money, and when you need to actually to apply for a loan and overdraft facility, and all of that, so that you can ensure your business is financially stable, right? And so also developing like cash flow optimization strategies to implement in your business, and keeping up to date with cash flow policies, and mostly it's about cash flow management, right? For example, if your business is like a vehicle and you're driving your vehicle forward, then the first thing that you want to be sure of is you want to be able to control your vehicle, right? Because there's no point in going in the road or going faster if you don't feel like confident in controlling your vehicle. So what do I mean by this in the context of cash flow is you want to be able to control your cash flow so that you have a control in your business. So, and how do you do that? The first thing is by managing your cash flow. So there are the few things that you can do to manage your cash flow. So they're all listed here, the things that you can do. And I'm also going to talk about the strategies that are working right now, to improve the cash flow situation. That's been covered, as well as yeah, if you are facing like a negative cash flow at the moment, which means that if cash coming in is less than cash going out on a monthly basis, it keeps happening, and the things that you can do to rectify the situation, and what does the cash flow specialist do in this case? So that's been covered here, and also you might be wondering like, well, what kind of sector or what kind of businesses should work with the cash flow specialist? So you might be have those questions in your mind, and that's been covered. Like, how does work for startups? How do you work for the established businesses? And how do you, when you need a cash flow specialist when you are experiencing unexpected growth, right? And after 2020, that I've come across like so many e-com businesses, they just went like boom, like it was they grown like 10x, and they needed to handle the growth, and that's why they needed a cash flow specialist to work with them closely to manage growth. And if you have a seasonal business, and so then there's a way of how to handle that. So that's been covered, as well as and basically how does cash flow specialist help business owners. So you'll find this article helpful to talk about these things, as well as like what are the factors should you consider like when you hiring a cash flow strategy specialist. So that's been covered. Like, what are things that you should watch out for? And one of the most common questions I get is like, well, to see, I already have an accountant. Do I need to spend money and to hire cash flow specialists? And but here's what I believe. Like, the accountant and the bookkeeper are more like the backseat passengers because they report what has happened in the past and after 9 months, and it's not good to you that when you're running the business on a day-to-day basis, right? So you want someone to be visionary as a co-pilot who's actually driving your vehicle with you at the same time, so that collectively you can make cash flow decisions that will have an impact on the business. And so that's what's the difference between an accountant and a cash flow specialist. What it does was working closely with you to make the changes in your business on a day-to-day basis. And here's some of the frequently asked questions around this one. So that's been covered here. And that's pretty much it. And again, you can take this quiz and how healthy is your cash flow right now. And I give, I pinpoint mistakes or that can be improved in your situation. And I give you like detailed breakdown of how you do that. So you can take this assessment as well. So that's pretty much I'm covering about cash flow specialist and what is cash flow specialist and when and how you need a cash flow specialist and what are the factors to consider. How does the cash flow specialist help you to grow your business and to grow your cash flow, to manage growth, and etc. etc. So that's it for now, and I'll see you on the next one.